Hello, Marcus Lim here, and in this video I'll be taking a very quick look at the Resistance Uprising. This is volume 2. It's the follow-up to the Resistance, volume 1, okay, which I covered in an earlier video, okay. So this is the follow-up, alright. And it is by, again, Michael Straczynski, okay? But the artist is C.P. Smith, who's taking over from Mike Deodato Jr., okay? Still good, right? It's got that very shadowy, government conspiracy style of art, which really suits this story really well. Okay, as we'll see. So this collects all 6 issues of the Resistance Uprising, which you can see here. Issue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So this is the full collection. So what does it say here? It says, acclaimed writer JMS returns to the prescient ambitious world of the Resistance. So in the wake of the assassination of their leader, so the Resistance is in disarray, okay? And then you've got hunted by authorities around the world. You've got American government recruiting their own army of reborns, right? So it's got, sounds, it's like a mix of superheroes and a lot of politics mixed in. That's kind of, the type of story that this is. So, as it says, right, in the wake of the assassination of the Resistance, leader, coordinator Lisa, they are all in disarray and they have to regroup. They do have this guy, Jeff Hesberg, right, who's sort of defected from the enemy side to join them, which is good. So at least they have an ally who's able to help them out. This guy also, right, James, he sort of, at one point he gets more than a million names downloaded into his brain. So that's can't be fun, right? Imagine having all that downloaded into your brain. So it's got all the covers as well, like that one there, issue 2. So it's got all the covers, so that's good. So you see there, all these names. It's kind of funny. And along the way we also see this new evil character appear, who as we'll see, he's quite a powerful one, and he's gonna be used by the evil US government to for their own ends. Okay, let's see. So issue 3. So there's this on the side of the Resistance, right? There's also this group called Block Party, who's sort of like on the side of the heroes. But this is the bad guy, right? The bad guy I mentioned before, who's really scary in a way. Just look at, one snap and the guy's dead, right? So pretty nasty. And along the way we also get a lot more insight into the origin of the virus, origin and purpose, I guess, of the virus that gave birth to the reborns, as they are called, like giving them superpowers in the first place. let's see, what else have we got? Oh yeah, so the fight begins right here. Yeah, well, actually what happens is the evil US president is forming his own team called the Home Team, and this also includes that really scary character that I mentioned just now, right? This guy who actually wants to call himself God, right? Talk about ego, right? Egocentricity. Yeah, there you go. It's gone. Oh, I'm gone. Anyway, yeah. So issue 5. Let's see. So nearing the end of this story. So here's where it gets all hits up. Ooh, nasty! Look at that. Head just. As I said, right? This is the nasty bad guy. The one who calls himself God. Anyway, let's see. Alright. So, yeah, so there's a bit of a surprise, in the final issue. So, if you haven't read it, full spoilers ahead. Yeah, so at this point, the block party, right, versus home team. That's pretty much what it comes down to in this final issue. Where look at that, and just when it seems that the block, the bad guys, the home team's got the upper hand, there's this moment where this sorry, not that one. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Right, there's this moment where these two characters, these two reborns, sort of merge into like a sort of new being or something called serenity. Right, it says, "I speak to you in the voice of those who birth you, for I am one such reborn in you." Right. So yeah, and yeah, there you go. I am serenity. This is who I am. Okay, and yeah, just like that, the war is over. So I don't know. Like, it does seem a little bit abrupt, but I guess yeah, you probably need to like reread it. Maybe more than read it more than once to cross exactly what JMS is trying to say here, having like these two reborns merge into this new being, and then yeah, talking about children of the new world, and it kind of ties a lot of things together, like unanswered questions tied together in this new sort of like emergence of this being. Yeah, and I guess that pretty much opens the door to even more stories to come, like potentially more stories to come in this resistance universe. Which I hope we'll see more of these more stories set in this universe. Because yeah, it is as this Comics Gathering quote says, right, possibly the most relevant comic ever to be released, right? Just the whole combination of like, well, first of all, the obvious one is obviously the virus, the global pandemic. How can you get more relevant than that? But then there's also the I guess the Actually, JMS does say here. He says, examination of mass protests, electoral upheaval, and the president using the power of the big lie to form his own private army of followers. Should remind you of, the real world. And the interesting thing is this was written well ahead of the actual events. So it's not like JMS was just trying to, react to the events happening in the real world. This is more a case of life imitating art, right? So that's why it's the most relevant comic ever to be released. So yeah, definitely a very relatable, I guess, superhero / political style, comic book story that's like really, I guess, has got its DNA in the 21st century, dealing with all these very these issues and topics that are just very relatable, right? It's just something that we face today. And so yeah, I really want to see more of the way JMS takes things from here. But this is really good value, like 1 volume collecting all 6 issues, and it's for the low price of only, yeah, there you go, $9.99. Okay. So yeah, go get it. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.